We are here today to show you how to pair your Starkey hearing devices to the My Starkey app. The first step is to go to your General Settings tab on your phone and scroll down to find the Accessibility page, and then scroll down again to Hearing Devices. And the next step is to take your hearing devices out of their charger or open and close the battery doors to put them into pairing mode. Once they power on, you should see your name right here and the model of the devices. Hit this arrow and it will ask you to pair once to the right side, once to the left side, and then you'll start to see these populate to what is actually in your devices. So now that we're paired to them, we can go back and it's time to open the My Starkey app. You do need to create an account if you haven't already with your email. We're going to sign into my account here and show you what it looks like on the next pages. It will ask you to access your privacy settings to be able to turn on location services. It will also ask if you would like to turn on notifications from the app, as well as agree to a consent for the app to communicate with the Starkey cloud. So here's where you would allow the app to use your location, which we do recommend in case your devices fall off. They will be easier located with the Find My Hearing Aids function in the app. Here's the notifications that I would say you do want to allow so that you'll know if there's critical alerts or updates. So I would say allow again there. And then we can say we've got it and get into the app. This is the main page that you will use for your volume control, which is this bottom lever to the right. Will make the volume louder with your devices. You can see in the middle is the default setting. Anytime you take the hearing aids in and out of the charger, it will start there. And then you can lower the volume by going to the left all the way to when you see a slash mark here. Now they are muted. So you can mute the devices and still stream a phone call or stream audio should you need to. If you select Edge mode, we're taking a sample of your environment and it's asking you what you would like more of. Would you like best sound, more speech, less noise? So it will sample the environment for a few seconds, and based on what you select here, make the adjustment for you based on your need. So let's say we want best sound. Then we can either adjust the sound manually by going to the bottom here, and you'll see a sound equalizer come up. So you can increase and decrease bass, mid, and treble pitch. You can also tell the device you want more help in background noise or less help in background noise. So low noise reduction is less help, and all the way to the right is the strongest noise reduction. That could compromise a little bit on volume or speech clarity, but this would be all about comfort. And wind reduction, no one likes to hear wind noise, so if you're outside on a windy day and would like to see about reducing some wind noise over your microphones, go to max. You could save this or save it as a custom setting if you get that just right, and it would appear here in your Programs tab. Currently, if you select on the Programs tab, you will see that your audiologist as the professional may have several programs set up here for you, and then you can customize your own by clicking Add and making some adjustments depending on which type of program you want to make. Then once you hit Done, you'll see that custom program when you go back to that selection. The other My Hearing tab in the app will allow you to find your hearing aids if they do get lost. As long as the battery is still connected and viable, you should be able to locate where you are or where the devices are where you last were. And one other thing in the My Hearing tab is the battery life. So this will show you the percent of the battery that you have remaining. So that's a good thing. And you can also run a self-check on the devices to make sure they're working properly, but you definitely will be taking the devices out of your ears. That's why number 3 says remove from your ears and place on a flat surface before you run the self-check, because it will emit some mediumly loud sounds. so you don't want to be wearing those during that. Not a lot of people are using this app for like a health fitness tracker, but you can set it up to do so in the health tab at the bottom. You can also use the learn tab at the bottom, like a manual to go through all the features of the app. And then lastly, in the more tab, if we select that, you can look through here and see if there's any of these options that you want to explore. And if you have any questions about how you might use those in your case, you can always ask your audiologist at your next visit. Now that we know you're in the app and that both batteries are good, we should be good to go. The last thing people ask me about is the microphone up top. The microphone there will ask you if you want to transcribe the speech of the person who's talking to you in case maybe they have an accent or something that's making it challenging for you to understand. So that's kind of a cool feature. And it will talk you through how to transcribe through that function there. That, I think, is all we need to review for the Starkey app and how to pair it. If you have any difficulties with the app, remember you can always go back to the General Settings tab in your phone and make sure that your devices are connected here. If it says not paired or not connected, you will not be able to use the My Starkey app, and then you might have to go back and start over. If we're here, we can scroll down and see forget this device. And to forget this device, that would allow you to repair again in case there are any glitches in that pairing, or if you only can stream to one ear, for instance, then you should forget the pairing of both devices and start over, because you'll want to have the benefit of binaural hearing to both ears. So sometimes we have to forget the devices and then come back out. I would go out all the way from the hearing devices tab and then come back in to reestablish this connection. Hopefully that helps with some basic troubleshooting and helps you get paired to the My Starkey app. Thank you.